Topic 3, wrapping it up. The deep meaning ends here. Alright, I'm actually going to talk about our second sponsor. I am going to talk about Extra Life. So what Extra Life is, it's an event that is held every year. Technically it's year-round, but the big game day is usually November. It actually is landing on the day of recording this podcast, November 3rd, 2018. So people in content and video games around the globe are participating in Extra Life, and what it is 24 hours of video gaming to raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals to help out sick kids who are dealing with a variety of bullshit diseases and stuff, but trying to help them out, raise some money, and do some good. So our Extra Life stream is coming up on Thanksgiving weekend. It's Black Friday, November 23rd, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time to, the next 12 p.m. on the 24th. Playing a variety of games, doing some punishments with wheels and stretch goals and this and that and the other thing. But I don't see, this is the thing. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this topic. There's not like a question or something like that. But I just kind of want to talk about a little bit how I've been really excited over these past couple months, like planning for the event. And Nolan, you were here last year. Kevin, I don't think you were able to make it last year.
Never been here before.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so this will be our third year technically doing Extra Life. The first year we did a game day for the first 12 hours, and then the following week we wrapped up the rest of the 12 hours where I did solo streams. The thing is, you don't have to do your full 24 hours in one shot, but people tend to do it that way just because it keeps everything concise. But you can spread it out however you like. So yeah, the first year we did it that way. Last year we did the 12-hour game day, and then I did a solo 12 hours afterwards. I think I had, Big John stayed, and he was on and off for the second half. And then this year it'll be similar. But it's just been, this year I was really driven to kind of plan it, figure out everything, and who's coming, what are we playing, what's this, wheel spins, and figuring out all these mechanics and stuff. Punishments, yeah. Because I don't know, it's just a fun, exciting event, and it's kind of it's hitting it on two sides of good energy, obviously a lot of friends hanging out, having a good time, playing video games like we used to, LAN partying and shit. And then there's the other side where we happen to be raising money for this cause. And I mean, obviously we have our goal of $500. If you can help out in any way and make any donations, that'd be greatly appreciated. But if not, if you just spread the word so we can get more eyes on it, that's greatly appreciated too. But yeah, we didn't hit our goal last year. I think we still raised $350 or something like that, which is fantastic. But that brings a whole new energy into it, because I know if you're doing the same thing for a while, hey, we're playing this game, energies kind of die down. But I feel last year when we implemented the wheel and the Extra Life tournament, we just kept going and firing it all on cylinders. I know in the Extra Life tournament, people were getting fucking heated and Windjammers, and nobody had played Windjammers before.
Did I win that?
No. You won the Marvel tournament after. It was you and I in the finals. And that was another thing. We did another tournament. Let's go! And the wheel spins were always fun. People got hyped on being boozled and those gross jelly beans. The leg waxing people thought was pretty funny when Billy just screamed out, stuff like that. So some of those punishments will be coming back this year. Being boozled's making a return. Leg waxing's making a return. Arm wrestle, staring contest, things like that. But I've also been trying to brainstorm new wheel spins, so the wheel's constantly changing. And I mean, all these punishments I always plan for myself to do, because I'm never going to be well, you're here, you're kind of fucked, if people want to participate, that's cool. Being boozled last year, that's a prime example. I was all right, I'm down to some jelly beans. And then everybody in the room's oh, fuck it, give me one. I was all right, cool. So there's a couple on there I know for certain I'm going to be doing.
Leg waxing.
I talked about leg waxing. That was another one. People jumped in. Billy jumped in. John jumped in. I'm okay.
Nope.
But I added on. You guys get a little behind the scenes look. I added on to the wheel chest wax. So This thing, if it spins...
You can't take this patch. This patch is my only chest hair.
That will be going. I don't know if we're doing the full thing or just like a center shot, but we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
But that'll be going. Some of the bigger goals I'm really excited for, too. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Yeah, haircut is still 500, so first time, a live haircut, there we go. So yeah, if we reach $500, then long hair will be gone and it'll be short for the first time since
blow dryer and everything.
8th grade.
Product.
Have a landing strip? Yeah, exactly, lady, a landing strip. But yeah, I just I kind of want to hear, I guess, what your guys' opinions are on the event. So like Nolan, obviously you were here last year. What were your thoughts on the event? And then Kevin, without having experience of attending one, what are your thoughts going into it, I guess? So Nolan, let's start with you from last year and your experiences off of it.
I definitely think having more stuff on the wheel would be good. Like, not necessarily like more slices of the wheel.
Yep.
Maybe just when you do something, you take it out, or like every time you randomly take one out and put a new one in throughout the night. You could do that. I think that's honestly random, but every time I hear Extra Life, I think of the Dark Souls and Demon Souls wiki because it's called Fextra Life for some reason.
Okay.
And I don't know which came out first, but my brain always goes to that because I spent a lot of time on that wiki reading the lore stuff because this game's a joke. But no, I mean the tournaments and stuff, it's all. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the hypest part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry, I'm still listening.
What other tournaments you got planned? I'm sure you got some stuff.
Well, I know we did the Marvel one last year, so we're doing an Extra Life tournament again, which I will run through that tournament as well. But after that, I know we did the Marvel tournament, so we're either going to do a Marvel tournament again,
Smash,
or we're going to do Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Ooh, have not played that yet. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so that's similar to Marvel vs. Capcom, except it's a...
What about a Fire Pro Wrestling?
Oh, God. I know we picked up on Windjammers pretty quick. I don't think we're going to pick up on Fire Pro Wrestling.
That would be... it might be entertaining for like 10 minutes watching how painful it would be trying to learn that.
Yeah.
But I think after that it might not be.
There it is, the Extra Life Championship belt. So that will be given to the winner of the Extra Life tournament. Big John, is currently the 27. He is the reigning champ, the 2017 champ. I know I won it back in June. I'm gonna nix that. Sorry, number one contender. But I'm just gonna keep this as a yearly thing, something you can brag about. So Big John, I don't know if he'll be here to technically defend the belt. I know he has to work. So if not, at least he's got it on his record that he won the first one ever. But, we'll be holding that, and last year was determined by a wheel spin, what we were playing. It's going to be determined by wheel spin again. Windjammers is on the wheel as a return. There's also... Oh, shit. I'm trying to remember what's on the dock.
Is Windjammers 2 going to be out by then?
I don't know. I keep forgetting about Windjammers 2, to be honest.
Sequel!
See what we got.
But I got to figure that out. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to pull up this list. And I'm going to read some of the highlights of...
we gonna try and get Dio on like a video call at some point?
I've invited Dio. I think his wife is actually going away on a trip during that time, so he might be stuck watching Little Ninja, his child, but I got to talk to him and see if he's able to swing it over.
They're saying 2019 on Windjammers too, so we're going to miss it.
That's a shame. So yeah, you thought the wheel, more randomness on that was good. Is good.
Yeah,
and the tournaments are good. Okay.
The more variety, the better.
So Kev, going into it, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings on it?
Well, I think with anything like this, you need to be going for maximum crowd appeal. So I think what we do is we tie you up in the middle of the room, and on the wheel have punishments that we get to do to you. And people donate money get to pick which one of the wheels.
Okay.
No, it sounds pretty cool. Like I feel like with anything like this though, like the more randomness you add in, the more fun it gets. Because you just have no idea. Like it'd be cool if like going off this wheel idea, like you have like a random group of like I don't know stuff that you've got on there. but have them be put on so that nobody knows what's on the wheel at any given time until it gets, you know what I mean? And then, like, as you're replacing them, you're drawing blindly, kind of like, you know, like drawing names from a hat type thing.
Yeah.
Well, you could try to face the wheel away, but have a camera so, like, the viewers could see it.
Yeah, yeah, like game show, like.
Man, but we can't just say it.
That's a good idea. I kind of like that.
Yeah, the more suspense for, like, I think it's funnier when, like, the audience doesn't really have suspense except for waiting for our reactions to things, you know? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess
You're not going to do the hot peppers as one of mine.
Actually, hot pepper is
on there?
it's a tier.
That's one.
It's not the wheel.
Oh no, that's why I meant the wheel as a punishment because I assume there'd be a lot of people who wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, no, I mean I kind of have to do the hot pepper. It's been a tradition. So
what's the level for that? What's the
okay,
amount?
so let's first things first. Here's the schedule for the first 12 hours, which is when people are here and it's game day. All right, so first 12 hours. From 12 to 3, we have Halo 3 LAN party. Yeah. From 3 to 5, we have Smash Bros. For the Wii U. From 5 to 6, we have the Extra Life Tournament. To be decided what games will be played. That's for the belt. After that is going to be Marvel Infinite or Dragon Ball Fighters. That's probably going to be a tournament base as well. Gang Beast is going to be following that. Werewolf will be following that. And then Jackbox Party Packs to wrap up the first 12 hours.
Werewolf, like the like Mafia, like
yeah,
the
party
card
game.
game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah. We played that last year as well.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, lady likes the idea of the hidden wheel.
I think that's something cool. I don't know.
Yeah,
Mafia's super fun game. I always love when I get to play that, but nobody knows it. I mean, I know it is Mafia, but there's a ton of different variations with different themes. So
yeah,
all
right. So I mentioned we're doing a wheel spin for the Extra Life Tournament. Games that I have on the wheel: Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Windjammers, Star Wall, Stickbold, Tetris, and Guilt Battle Arena. So the tournament might be a little bit different because I know last year with Windjammers, obviously we were forced 1v1s. The first 2 games are 1v1s. The rest are 4 players at a time. So it might get a little bit more intense with that going at each other. The second 12 hours are planned, but I'm going to kind of keep those secret for now just because I'm not 100% sure who's planning on staying and who's not. I have a schedule for if people stay, and I have a schedule for if it's just me solo. So I'm going to kind of keep that under wraps. Oh, Star Wall. Yeah, Star Wall will get intense if that's landed. So Star Wall is your narwhals.
Okay.
And you're
animal.
swimming. Yeah, the animal.
Cool.
We're swimming around like a map, and you each have a heart on your chest. And your job is to take your horn and stab each other in the heart, and you get so many lives.
Is it difficult to do that?
No, it's literally swim and turn your head.
Okay.
When you get really close to a player, time will slow down for them to either move or you to go more precision.
So there's a lot of strategery.
There can be, or there's a lot of fuckery. So
I mean, now that I know the controls for Gang Beasts, I think I have an easier time with that now that I know how to grab.
We'll usually do like practice, or we'll probably do practice rounds like we did with Windjammers before, but we'll do that wheel spin to determine the actual game for the tournament itself.
Well, I think with Gang Beasts, I remember being like, oh, who needs practice? Nobody needs practice. We need practice. Let's do this and that.
Yeah.
I remember that being my fault. So.
Sink or swim, bitch.
Alright, so a couple of the wheel spin examples. These are not all of the ideas. These are just a couple. So I have on here 27 different wheel spins. So some of these are game related, some of these are not. So like for example, we'll just play a certain game if the wheel is spun. So one's making returns like last year: push-ups, sit-ups, squats, arm wrestle, staring contest, leg wax. I talked about chest wax already. Bean Boozled, spin again. There are giveaways for merch. Okay, new ones include the Whisper Challenge. I have a friend that's going to be bringing some sound noise canceling headphones, and I'm going to write out some. I'm thinking of doing it different rounds, like maybe round 1 is Pokemon names, round 2 is like different sentences or stuff like that.
Classic Pokemon names or this new trash
we'll go
Pokemon stuff?
We'll go Gen 1, Gen 2, maybe
okay.
maybe Gen 2. But yeah, we'll keep it simple.
Okay.
Trash Mon. Wait, that's a Digimon.
That's Digimon.
Chandelier.
Chandelure.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Screw you, Pokemon.
So there's that. We have a bunch of Loot Crate stuff that people don't want, so we'll be giving that away. I'm going to be getting some whiteboards, and we're going to do 30-second drawings of stuff. Just see how terrible it is. And then there's some other stuff like Bret tries a Red Bull for the first time.
You've never had Red Bull?
I've never had Red Bull.
Have you had Monster?
No.
You've never had energy drinks?
I've had Mountain Dew Kickstart, if you count that.
I do not.
Then no.
5-hour energy?
I've had 5-hour energy.
I mean, that's more intense. Though,
Tastes
so
like fucking cough syrup.
It did not work for me, though.
It worked the first time I did it, and then I had a second one, like, no effect.
I chugged 3 of those once. And
15 hours!
It did nothing. I fell asleep 20 minutes later.
Oh, boy. So that's some of the wheel spins, but like I said, there's 27 ideas on here. Maybe more to come soon. Big milestones. So, at $100, at some point in the future, I'll do a cosplay stream. I'll dress up as either Ted again. Probably not, because I did that for Halloween, so I'll probably dress up as something different. 150 is hot pepper something, so I'll down a habanero, and we'll go from there. Last year's Mario Kart seemed to go pretty well, so maybe, but I need other people to do that. 200, you get an Extra Life podcast, just like this, exclusive. Onesie party at 250. I gotta get some onesies and I'll be wearing those. Rock band at 300. Merch store sale at 350. 400. Bret plays Catherine again. Cause fuck that game.
What is Catherine?
I know, but it made me rage so hard. 450. I debut a new show for YouTube. 500. I cut hair, and there are a couple of extended goals if we do happen to go past 500.
Best way to describe Catherine is it's a puzzle dating sim.
Pretty much.
It's a weird concept, but it's a good game. So like, it's difficult to explain.
Yeah, no wonder why you suck at it.
Yeah, story of my life. But yeah, every $10 will be a wheel spin. So hopefully we can keep that moving. But yeah, like I said, people are doing their Extra Life streams this weekend. I know a couple people are doing them next weekend, so maybe I can pick up some more ideas of punishments or whatever it may be. But I don't know, I'm really excited for Extra Life. Like, I've been looking forward to this for a while. When I was making the hype trailer, the video for it, I was really excited seeing all the footage from last year and putting that together. And then obviously figuring out schedules and punishments and stuff like that. So I'm just really excited for the event. Should be a lot of fun. Obviously, everybody getting together and playing games, but just the insanity that will ensue.
No.
Yeah.
No insanity.
No insanity. All right. Well, we tried. Well, guys, this has been another episode of the Wait, What Are We Talking About podcast, episode 31. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Nolan, for hanging out today. Remember, guys, if you want to watch the podcast live, you can do that over on twitch.tv/Enigma9011 every first and third Saturday of the month, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can come and hang out with us, join us in the chat, give us some topics, or just talk with us about the topics itself. If you have a topic for the show and you couldn't watch it live, you can watch it over on youtube.com, search Enigma9011, and comment down in the comment section below some topics if you have them for us, and maybe we'll get to those. Remember, guys, this podcast is brought to you by the merch store. You can get all of your Enigma 9011 swag down there, t-shirts, backpacks, and more. And also it is brought to you by
Price
Chopper.
Not the place your dad goes.
Is that their official slogan? Not the place your
I
dad
figured I'd
goes.
give him a different one every time.
There you go. It's also brought to you by Extra Life. It's coming up November 23rd, 24 hours of gaming for your amusement, trying to help out those big, beautiful kids. And you guys can see who is crowned the Extra Life champion for 2018. 1 year of bragging rights. And a little fancy belt they get to hold on to for the stream. But until next time, guys, thank you guys for hanging out, and we will see you on the next one.
Go Sox.